proud of myself today. I'm so proud of myself. You know why?
Okay, guys. Now, this movie was recorded a while ago on Patreon. I'm actually doing a different intro, so Patreon hasn't even seen this intro. This is a different intro. But I just wanted to get this movie out on YouTube. I know we've been on a more of an old school ride, but this one's coming out of complete left field. But I wanted to bring this movie to YouTube. I thought it was, formidable, compelling, potent, eloquent. Just powerful. This movie was, man, you just have to watch it. If you haven't seen it, you just have to watch it to understand. But if you've seen it, you kind of understand where I'm going here. So, man, this is me giving you an intro after I edited, and I've seen it for a second time. When I edit it, it's me watching it for a second time, and I almost catch things that I've missed the first time. So this is me giving you the intro after I'm done editing it and seeing it a second time. And after seeing it again, it's even more, geesh, but I just think it's a movie that's, you would want to see. It's very interesting. So, if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe to the channel. If you're on Patreon, you haven't seen this intro, so what's up? Just doing a different one for YouTube. We're gonna leave it at that, guys. Let's get into this movie and let's go for this ride. Oh, and by the way, do not mind any of the clothes behind me. I'm literally doing laundry today and everything. I'm cleaning up. And contrary to belief, those clothes are folded. They kind of don't look like it. They're folded, okay? They're folded. It's more like a half fold, quarter fold type of thing. I'm a horrible folder. I'm a guy, not to be sexist, but we don't fold. But forgot where we're going. Other than that, guys, let's get into the movie. Let's go. I wonder why the colored water fountain just keeps running. Just by this beginning, I know this is going to be a deep one, y'all. Strap on your seatbelts. Nobody has their headlights on. It's a little dark. Guess the wagon's the only one thinking correctly.
Is it a cop? I can't see.
It don't look like a cop.
Oh, they ain't playing, you better believe it.
So that was done purposely. They tried to sneak up on them. That's why they ain't had their headlights on. I'm not trusting that.
You had us scared to death, man.
Don't you call me man, Jew boy.
No, sir. What should I call you?
You don't call me nothing, loving Jew boy. You just listen.
Hey, what's up with the language?
Yes, sir.
You even starting to smell like a nigger, Jew boy.
Take it easy. We'll be all right.
Sure you will, nigger lover.
He's seen your face.
It don't make no difference no more.
Oh!
We into it now, boys.
Oh, you only left me.
Mississippi, 1964.
Yes, indeed.
He shot. Unbelievable.
Tell all your buddies to spread the news. As the Lord in his wisdom looks down from on high.
This the guy from Unforgiven.
We want beautiful babies, not ones with brown faces. Never, never I say, 'cause the Ku Klux Klan is here to stay. Ku Kluxers are better with lynchings than they are lyrics.
Those lyrics were horrible.
Mr. Anderson, I can do without the cabaret. I just don't share your sense of humor. They put me in charge because I've been through this before.
Birmingham, Montgomery?
I was with Meredith at Ole Miss, shot in the shoulder.
Well, at least he lived. That's important.
No, Meredith lived.
He saves Meredith's life. Did he jump in front of the bullet for her?
What's got 4 eyes and can't see?
What?
Mississippi.
I could add a little funny.
Never I say, 'cause the Ku Klux Klan is here.
Okay, you ain't got to go back to these lyrics, man. He was doing good with the joke. Don't go back to those Ku Klux Klan lyrics. Those were out of control. They looking like, who the hell are these guys?
Big building for a small town.
Howdy.
Well, they're clearly not welcome around here.
My name's Alan Ward. I'm with the FBI.
Federal Bureau of Immigration.
Investigation, dude. What in the world?
That get up, you ain't exactly undercover, are you now? Sheriff's right busy now. You don't have to wait or come back some other time.
Listen to me, you backwoods shit-ass you. You got about 2 seconds to get the sheriff out of here. I'm gonna kick the goddamn door in. Okay?
Seems like that's how you got to talk to these cops.
Well, hell.
It worked.
Looks like we got some company. How you doing? Are you down here to help us solve our new problems?
Yup.
No, it's just a missing person case.
Well, come on.
We think it might be a little more serious than missing person.
In fact, you know what I think it is? It's a publicity stunt cooked up by that Martin Luther King fella.
These cops don't take anything serious, man. Who the hell hired these guys? I understand it was back in the day. They did things a little different, but man.
Around 3 p.m., Deputy Pell says he arrested the 3 boys for speeding. He held them in jail until 10 p.m. and then released them. Mr. Anderson, these boys were trained activists. They're taught to check in every hour. Just doesn't follow. The sheriff's office here said they had no idea where the boys were.
And cops killed them. I don't know if those were real cops and they were just portraying cops, but...
Who would you believe?
I don't know if you knew it or not, but I was a sheriff in a little Mississippi town just like this.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Now, if a sheriff in a little town like this says, that's what happened, then that's what happened.
Let's go eat.
I'm skeptical too. That's not what happened.
We're full up right now, honey. Y'all want to wait a while? Well, what y'all gonna do, wait or leave?
We're gonna wait because we want to be near you. That's colored down there. Don't even think about it.
Aren't you hungry, Mr. Anderson?
Yeah, come on, man. We're not thinking about color right now. We trying to eat. It got quiet up in here.
Looks good. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? I'm looking for some information.
I ain't got nothing to say to you, sir.
Dude looks so confused, like, why?
Nothing to say to you, sir.
He moved. That was awkward.
Before the locals got a chance to say yes, the Klan burned them down.
What their office in Rossville have to say?
They confirmed that the boys came back here to apologize to the congregation. Apparently, after they came back here, they talked to some locals down the road. I think that's where we should start.
These people have to live here long after we're packed up and gone. They'd rather bite their tongue off than talk to us.
Seems like it.
The church caught fire, and you ran home, is that correct? And these 4 white men attacked your husband?
Yes, sir.
Did they tell you where they were going after that?
No, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
This is going to be one of the toughest cases ever. They're going against the locals. I don't know if the cops did it, so I just can't jump the gun on that. But he damn sure had a siren on the top of his car.
Hollis here seen us?
Yes, sir.
Why? What's the matter?
You better not catch you talking to the FBI.
Oh, they think he called the FBI? Oh, because they came to talk to him in the diner. So they probably think he called them. Oh, crap. He had nothing to do with it.
I think they're being sent down here in their Volkswagens and their sneakers just to get their heads cracked open.
Maybe they believed in what they were doing.
Did it ever occur to them they're going to end up dead?
Maybe. Some things are worth dying for.
People down here feel some things are worth killing for.
Where does it come from? All this hatred.
I would like to know.
When I was a little boy, there was no Negro farmer who lived down the road from us named Monroe. I guess he was just a little luckier than my daddy was. He bought himself a mule. One morning, that mule just showed up dead. And after that, there was never any mention about that mule around my daddy. Just never came up. So one time we were driving down the road and we passed Monroe's place and we saw it was empty. I looked over at my daddy's face and I knew he'd done it.
Made him pack up and leave.
He looked at me and he said, "If you ain't any better than a nigger, son, who are you better than?"
Crazy words to say to your son.
No, it's not an excuse to this story about my daddy. It's an old man that was just so full of hate that he didn't know that being poor was what was killing him.
That was unexpected. Gunshots through the windows? FBI. They bold in Mississippi. Oh, they got a burning cross out there. I thought that were gunshots. That was just a brick. The burning cross is insane.
I'm going to call Washington. I need more agents.
Make any difference if I told you that's exactly the wrong thing to do?
No.
More agents might not be enough. They might be up against the whole dang on Mississippi. Like, get your asses up out of here, FBI. The locals might be in on it, the cops.
The whole place for $75 a month.
There's room for 100 more agents. 200 maybe.
We're just trying to find the three boys, Mr. Anderson.
Well, they're not going to find three boys. For sure, one of them is dead. One of them in the back was black. I know he's gone, too. They all three might be gone.
It's Klan. Pointy hats, but plenty of pointy heads.
Let me run a check on the plate.
You don't want to run a check on the Klan plates. Say never on the back of one of the car. Yeah, never run that plate.
Anderson?
How do you do, Anderson?
Mr. Mayor, Mr. Barber, this looks like the place to be. Even for me.
They look like they don't want him there either.
Where you from anyway, Anderson?
Thornton, Mississippi, sir. Just a spit from Tennessee.
Well, then you must know how we all feel down here. We don't take to outsiders telling us how to live our lives.
We can tell.
I'm here to tell you our niggers were happy till those beatnik college kids came down here stirring things up.
We got a real peaceful little community down here, Anderson. Of course, they're just like any other folks, I reckon. Push them too far. It's like 3 sticks of old dynamite. You shake it up, and we're going to be scraping bodies off the street.
Horrible analogy, sir.
I'm just down here to investigate the missing 3 kids.
I'd just about bet you a shiny new dime. They're setting up in Chicago right now, drinking a cold beer.
Yeah, Chicago in heaven.
Bosses, people got the wrong idea about the South. Simple fact is, Anderson, we got 2 cultures down here. White culture and the colored culture.
The rest of America don't see it that way, Mr. Mayor.
The rest of America don't mean jack. You in Mississippi now.
You like baseball, do you, Anderson?
It's the only time when a black man can wave a stick at a white man and not start a riot.
Shouts out to Jackie Robinson. I take it.
Sir. We checked on the plate, sir.
Grand Wizard of the White Knights of the Ku Klux Klan.
That's him. Todd on the reservation thinks he knows where it is. We're waiting for a call.
Bye-bye.
She looks like a nice lady. First nice person I done seen in this town.
Afternoon, ladies.
What do you think? A permanent wave, maybe, or a bleach job or something?
No, Jackson. I think a wig's your only hope, hon. You ain't gonna be able to do much with that cue ball.
Just take it all off, brother. It's time to let it go.
This is where you'll hear it all. Are you one of them FBI gentlemen?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
I think it's a shame if those 2 kids are dead, but I sure hope you find them.
Actually, it's 3 kids.
Yeah.
And there's a colored kid also.
Do you honestly think you people be down here at all if one for those 2 white boys?
True.
Yes, darling.
Mrs. Pale. Her old man's Ray Stuckey's deputy.
She's Pale's wife? Oh, crap. She's too good for him. They tortured him.
We'll take care of this. Local problem. We'll handle this. We don't need your damn help. Ain't right having blood on Main Street. How'd that look on the TV news?
Okay, easy.
Get up.
This cop, this deputy should not be in charge. He's sucking down too many donuts.
They're just sending a message from the big boss from Tupelo, and you know it. I know it, yes. Clayton Townley, Chief Pointyhead.
We found the car the kids were driving.
Did they find any blood in the car? It has to be specks of blood around in the car. He blew dude brains off.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ruined all their suits.
2 beer cans, a Coca-Cola bottle, green plastic bottle.
That's all?
I want the entire area searched.
It's a big swamp.
Every inch, Mr. Bird.
Trying to make sure their bodies aren't, in the swamp.
Guess they never left Mississippi.
Mr. Bird, there's a telephone back at the truck stop. Get to it, get on it, and get me 100 more men here by morning.
100 more? He bringing a whole army.
100. I don't care if it's an army. I want this entire swamp searched.
He's fed up.
Don't do it, Mr. Ward. Let's start a war.
It was a war long before we got here.
This went from a missing persons to a murder case. This is serious. Wow. See, if the damn cop wasn't so busy sucking down donuts and Oreos, he would be able to be doing his job and stopping this little bit of crime in Mississippi. They everybody get away with way too much. Like, what is he going to say to all of this arson? No, just a small hiccup. He brought the whole bureau to Mississippi.
The sheriff's alibi is solid. He's playing poker with his wife's brother and 2 cousins. We're having a little trouble with the motel manager. Well, he wants us out. He says we're bad for business.
I bet.
Buy it. The motel, whatever it takes.
Said buy the motel. We ain't going nowhere. We're going to solve this case. Jeez.
Today in Jessup County, Mississippi, amidst the violence that has erupted here this week.
Well, I think it's all a big hoax, but if they are in that there swamp, then they asked for it.
Sir.
Of FBI agents in their search for the missing men.
I think it's a big hoax. They ain't not gonna find nothing.
They think they just dipped off to New York and living their best lives?
But privately, there is mounting concern that they will ever be found.
They came down here looking for trouble, and I think they found it.
The Mississippi locals are nothing to be played with.
Tell you what I think they ought to be doing. They ought to be looking up there in Canada for them boys. I think it's a publicity stunt dreamed up by these NAAC people.
NAAC, huh?
I bet y'all don't even know what it stands for. It stands for alligators, apes, coons, and possums. You got your NAACP, you got your SNCC, BULLSHIT. You got it?
That's your first name, buddy. I ain't never heard of NAACP. Dude, this officer is crazy.
Morning, sir, Mr. Sheriff. Maybe there'll come a time when we won't have to say. And one day there'll come a time when the sheriff won't even be a white man.
They clearing out. They don't got time.
I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
I don't suppose you can tell me what kind of flower these are?
They're trumpet pitches.
They don't smell so good, but they're really pretty.
Get to the point.
We can't seem to get anybody to talk to us. Just zip up, like my mama used to say.
It's because they're afraid it'll get back to the law.
We are the law.
Not around here. Yeah.
We were sent here to find out what happened to those 3 boys.
It ain't colored folks you should be talking to. You should start with the sheriff's office.
It's a dead end there.
Why aren't you afraid?
How come you ain't?
Aaron, come on, son.
Look, I like him. Yeah, they're not going to get anywhere at the sheriff's office. Dude, it's a dead end.
The third and scored the Mets' second run of the game. One holds on at first.
How did she end up with him? He had to bamboozle her in the beginning.
Christopher is struck out and popped up.
I'm Agent Ward. This is Agent Anderson. We're with the FBI.
Yeah, stop eating, buddy.
We'd like to have a word with him.
He looks spooked.
It's the FBI, Gentleman Clinton. They want to ask you some more questions.
Well, I just wanted to run through once again your movements on June 21st. Now, Deputy, we both know what day we're talking about, so let's do this civilized.
You don't eat together?
He works funny hours.
How long you lived here?
I was born here, but my father lost the house in a poker game one night, long time ago. We've been paying rent ever since.
Stay away from poker, guy.
Poker.
Wicked.
Mr. Anderson?
They look like they like each other.
It's nice talking to you. Guess I gotta go.
She might be interested. I see that look. I know when a woman interested now.
You know what they say, don't you? It's the only game where a black man can wave a stick in a white...
I already heard that.
He liked that little joke.
How does a woman like that end up with...
I've been wondering all movie.
His 3 pals, the ushers, they had this way of hooking their thumbs in their belts with the 3 fingers pointing down like that. KKK.
Wow. And he the police. Part of the KKK. He got something to do with it. Explains how they got the police siren in the beginning. Had to be pale. Pale face ass. He making a move on pale girl. As he should.
There was a couple things I need to check with you.
My husband's not here.
We know.
Well, actually, it was you I wanted to talk to.
You better come in then.
Great time. I caught you in your robe.
Just take a minute.
What is it you wanted to ask me about?
Well, it's a time type thing.
It'd be better if I put your flowers in some water while you're here.
Yeah, well, actually, they're for you.
Can I get you anything? Would you like some tea?
Yeah, well, thanks. Is this recent?
No, I wish.
This sure looks recent to me.
We were married 14 years ago.
Oh, 14 years of torture. I feel bad for her.
You know, I grew up in a town like this.
You were smart enough to leave.
Why didn't you?
For better or for worse. You leave high school, marry the first boy who makes you laugh.
Hey, your husband's quite a guy.
Quite the guy's not the word.
You know, my boss has this thing about an hour that your husband says that he's with you. And I guess he was.
He trying to get some truth out of her.
Well, that's a pity.
Thank you for the flowers.
Sure.
He's got pretty colors. The bait, insects just home on in there.
He want to kiss.
Maybe I should have picked something more appropriate.
Maybe.
He missed his chance. He could have leaned in and got that one.
May the peace and the joy and the Holy Ghost abide.
Oh, no.
When we all Jesus. You already been told once, nigga. Now we don't want to have to tell you again. You understand me?
Tough guy, huh? Real tough guy.
How do you think the Negroes have been treated here in Mississippi?
They're treated about
Horribly.
fair.
About fair. I probably didn't hear her because I said horribly, but she said they're treated about fair, about as good as it's going to be.
Around here's been treated awful bad for a long time.
At least somebody know.
Again, I think Martin Luther King's one of the leaders. I mean, J. Edgar Hoover said that he was a communist, but that's what they say.
Dude, they're making their job hard as hell, and they're just laughing.
Say we've got to eat together and use the same bathroom as the niggers. And that's awful hard for some Mississippi folks.
They don't take baths. They stink. They're nasty.
I take baths, lady.
What do you think has happened to the three boys?
Dead. Just as dead as they can be.
That's one thing she got right. She's an angel. Her husband would probably throw up holding the colored baby.
I'm gonna be a couple hours.
All right. She's growing up real quick, isn't she?
Yeah, take her. Get her away from him.
Tuesday will be just fine on those, Mary.
Funny. Their kids are so cute.
That's why you smell like pork rinds.
Secret Service couldn't protect the President of the United States. How in the hell are we supposed to protect a few niggers? It ain't nothing but a bunch of low-life white trash drinking too much cheap alcohol. This state's as dry as a martini, and we got the alcoholics to prove it.
Are you, sir, a spokesman for the White Knights of the Ku Klux Klan? I am getting sick and tired of the way many of us Mississippians are having our views distorted by you newspaper people and on the TV. We do not accept Turks, Mongols, Tartars, Orientals, nor Negroes because we're here to protect the American way. Thank you, sir.
Well, what do you accept?
I swear to God, Lester, you are living proof that cousins shouldn't.
You say you're a living proof that cousins shouldn't fuck. Man. Oh, man.
Puts a whole other team on the other goal line. The whole other team, he throws aboard the ball, and he says...
Yeah, shut up in here.
You have to be a member to drink here.
A member of what?
Ku Klux Klan.
Member of the social club.
Nah, the social clan.
Why don't you just buy me a beer? When I was sheriff, about half of my take-home pay was from collecting taxes on illegal jukes like this. You know, in Thornton, Mississippi, there's a joy juice still in every yard. I tried to take the fingerprints of this old boy one time, and he'd had his hand in the mash barrel.
We ain't too interested in your good old Mississippi boy stories, Anderson. You ain't from here no more. Why'd you leave anyway?
Get away from you.
Change the scenery.
Why don't you drink up that beer and get the hell on out of here and back to your commie nigger-loving bosses up north?
That's the one that killed the kids.
So you can tell your stiff suits up there in Washington, D.C. that they ain't gonna change us one bit unless it's over my dead body.
Which will be soon, hopefully.
Dead
You'd kill Frank? Is that what you're saying?
He already did.
Give it no more thought than wringing a cat's neck. And there ain't a court in Mississippi that'd convict me for it. So you might as well pack up your bags and head your ass on back up north where you belong. Where'd he go?
Grabbed him by the nut.
Don't you go mistaking me for some whole other body. You got your brains in your dick if you think we're just gonna fade away. We're gonna be here till this thing's finished. How about you, Deputy?
Want your balls grabbed?
Is that gun just for show? Or do you get to shoot people once in a while? Thanks for the beer.
You're not safe no more. It's time to get paranoid, buddy.
You know the system is. They want to throw white children. All races will be destroyed in such a movement. Under God will die before I'll yield 1 inch.
They've been on the radio all day. Everyone from Townley to the governor talking about FBI. What the hell were you doing at the beauty parlor?
You know what your problem is? You don't know when to speak and when to shut up.
This can of worms only opens from the inside.
No more stunts, man. No more stunts, Anderson. He trying to get the job done, though. At least. He's showing that he cares.
You're not out watching the parade.
Say, how come none of you guys asked me any questions? Why don't you send some of them good-looking FBI boys around here to talk to me?
Man, we're not interested in you. We want Pale's girl.
Pecan?
Sick of pecans.
How'd you find out about this?
Bureau procedure, Mr. Ward.
Sheriff Stuckey.
You got his phone call.
What are they just feeding blacks to the Klan? Here's one of them. Bastards. Didn't make it. Crap.
Go up that little road there.
What's wrong with these people?
Nobody knows but them. This is a wild question to ask right here. Any Klan members watching? If so, put in the comments and explain why.
He won't talk to no one. And it won't do no good anyway.
I promise you, it will. If this is a pattern, I guess at least we know what happened on June 21st. Pell stopped the 3 boys for speeding at 3 o'clock. Then he released them at 10:30, and by that time, his buddies were ready and waiting. Deputy Pell, did you release the 3 civil rights workers into the hands of the Klan on the night of June 21st?
No.
Pell, you a lying piece of shit.
A member of the Ku Klux Klan?
No.
He's not even a member of the Klan.
Objection. This is just an interview, sir.
I got work to do.
Yeah, go feed blacks to the Klan.
I guess you do too, don't you?
Yes, sir. And you can be sure that we'll do it.
Facts.
Good luck.
Oh, we don't need luck. We on your ass.
Good enough to indict me, you know where to find me.
Don't you worry about a goddamn thing.
All of y'all need to worry. We coming for the whole... Oh, this is frustrating, guys.
Just like you have all along.
Hey, we're allowing this?
Now get out of here and go back where you belong. Get out of my face, boy. Go on home where you belong, boy. You're gonna get hurt now.
See, today he wouldn't have been able to do that. The law back then was...
Just about as much as we can take. I cannot register my complaints more strongly.
Not now, sir.
You have made every effort to implicate them in these disappearances.
We're just trying to get to the truth. It's frustrating for us, too.
You can rest assured, sir, we know our rights under the law.
You know something, all right. I bet a cotton chopping dollar on that.
A cotton chopping dollar.
Get so far up my nose, I'm beginning to feel your boots on my chin.
You better get used to having us around.
And you better get used to my boots on your chin, too.
These boots are made for walking. That's just what they'll do.
Yeah, just who the hell they think they are coming down in my part of the country and harassing.
Mr. Mayor?
Sounded like we were both on the same side.
I promise you, this whole movie, they've been on different sides. Well, they start clicking like halfway through. They start getting towards the same side, like when he went to his wife's house. So I'm like, okay, they starting to get on the same side, but in the beginning, their perspectives are completely different.
Are you all right, honey?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Let me know if you need anything.
Thanks, I will.
What do you guys want? They didn't have much. You want to burn the little bit they do have?
I want the whole area covered. Someone must have seen something.
Sending all these white guys chasing around in these dog trots with their little notebooks. Gonna get you nowhere.
What would you do?
You're like, now we're talking.
Go on, Willie. Tell him what you saw.
They put a box over his head to disguise him. Now they're getting smart, FBI. Y'all getting smart now. These Mississippians aren't playing.
The defendants will rise. In this country, a man's home is his castle. You men have done violence to that principle. But the crimes that you have committed have been, to some extent at least, brought about by outside influences.
What? Judge, sir.
Outsiders have come into Jessup County, and they've been people of low morality.
Hey.
Unhygienic. And their presence here has provoked a lot of people.
This is not about us.
I would understand, without condoning them, mind you, that the crimes to which you men have pled guilty were, to some extent at least, provoked by these outside influences.
Oh, bullshit.
I'm going to make your punishment light. I'm going to sentence you each to 5 years imprisonment.
5 years?
But I'm going to suspend these sentences.
He suspended the sentences? The judge in on it too.
FBI, let us through.
Sheriff?
Can you move these cars? I want to go in and talk.
This ain't nothing we can't handle.
Y'all can't handle nothing.
Look at those flames, Mr. Ward. That's why they sent you down here, wasn't it? You know, if I was a Negro, I'd probably think the same way they do.
If you were a Negro, nobody'd give a damn what you thought.
True. This is not even cool, man. He suspended the sentences, talking about the crimes were provoked. The crimes happened before we got here. What about those crimes? You talking about the stuff that happened when we got here. What? We want to know. I can't even talk. Look, they back at it. He just suspended their sentence. They're promptly back at it. This is unbelievable.
Come on, Nathan. Get up, Nathan.
Who's there? If you're in there, come on out.
Tell him your son
Why make me feel the fine? You just keep on beating. Don't you go dying, homie.
Oh, he's still alive. He is a warrior.
You're gonna be just fine.
Come on, Papa, make it through this. This is...
You know, cows won't run away. No one knows why. They're just stupid. Stand there until their bellies swell up and they pop.
So what are you comparing, blacks to cows?
At least we know who did this.
I don't understand you, Mr. Anderson.
He is confusing.
Get something straight, all right? This whole thing was f***ed up. The moment we turned it into a show for the newsman, the moment the 3 civil rights workers disappeared, it was news. To me, they're just kids.
What's missing is the 50 minutes Pell said he was with his wife.
This is all fucked up. And I don't know if he was trying to compare black people to cows, saying, why don't they just move? You're just gonna sit here until you die? Just like the cows do.
They hate us because we present a shining example of successful segregation. That they are powerless against us if every single Anglo-Saxon Christian one of us stands together.
They're cheering for this man.
You got no right to be here. This is a political meeting.
Oh, it looks like a political meeting, but smells more like Klan to me.
Yeah. Smells like a lot of Klan activity.
That they cannot by force turn our communities into replicas of their communities, unrestrained and unpunished, as they do this summer in the streets of Harlem, or they do in the streets of Chicago.
It's still bad in Chicago. It's horrible in Chicago, actually. The black on black crime there is bad. So I'm not going to get in on him about that. That can stop. But his other political views are crap.
Can I come in?
You're here.
This whole thing is so ugly. Have you any idea what it's like to live with all this? Hatred isn't something you're born with. It gets taught.
Definitely.
At school, they said segregation's what's said in the Bible. At 7 years of age, you get told it enough times, you believe it.
which is crazy.
You live it. You breathe it. You marry it.
I can only imagine her 14 years with Pale. It has to been rough. She's looked like she's reaching a breaking point.
The bodies are buried on the Roberts farm in an earthen dam.
Yeah, she broke for real. She told him where the bodies was buried and gave him the, the goods. She's done with Pale's ass. They found him. I still don't think anything's gonna happen. Shoot, the judge is in on it.
The bodies of the 3 missing civil rights workers were discovered.
Look at Pale. He lugging the bodies he helped bury. Like, how the hell?
Neither the FBI nor the Sheriff's Department will comment on the case.
Okay, keep it open. Open it up. It's coming through. Come on, open it up. Come move.
Pale, shut. He's sitting here acting like he really care. Open it up. Coming through. He want these bodies burned for real in his head. We shouldn't have burned them. Crap. He looked like he doodling on himself. Look at him, y'all.
Clinton, you got some problems at home you need to tend to.
What do you mean?
I, Vincent Thompson, am the cheddar
Does he know that the wife told?
cheesemaker since I was 17 years old.
Oh, no, he done burned the Klan with him. Pale!
Large as taste to you, Mr.
Y'all gonna sit here and let him beat his wife? Dude, Anderson might shoot Pale for beating his wife.
Go get Anderson. Bring him here. Don't tell him why. Don't tell him anything. Just get him.
And please don't tell Anderson. He's gonna get the shooting in the sky. Ah! Oh, man. Easy, Anderson. Uh-oh. Anderson. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson! What the hell? I'm telling you to stop, and I mean it. Oh, you just as arrogant as you are stupid. You're changing it, too. I damn well gonna make some changes right now.
Gonna change Pale's ass.
It's up just because you're partial to fooling around with witnesses. You!
Hey! Anderson, we're on the same team.
We'll go after all of them. Together. Is this you talking or some guy pulling your strings, huh? We do it my way. Your way. With my people.
I'm scared to see what Anderson's way is, but I'm with it. Because, damn it, I'm tired of all of this, too.
You think he would have shot me?
Oh, yes, sir.
He's a ballsy little bastard, isn't he?
To say, let us not forget the 2 white boys also died helping Negroes help themselves. But the state of Mississippi won't even allow these white boys to be buried in the same cemetery as this Negro boy. But I am sick and I am tired, and I want you to be sick and tired with me.
He sound like Malcolm X.
I am sick and tired of going to the funerals of black men. What is an unalienable right if you are a Negro?
The hell the mayor think he is, Wolverine? He stayed with a cigar. It's Anderson's way is kidnapping the mayor. It's time to get our hands dirty. We tried to play clean. We tried to come down here and do shit the clean way. Now it's time to get dirty. What's really going on around here? Oh, I thought that was Anderson.
Young kid named Homer Wilkes lives about 30 miles north of here. He hadn't done anything except be a Negro.
It's a crime in Mississippi.
And they took him to a shack, and they pulled down his pants, they spread his legs.
Oh, my goodness.
And they sliced off his scrotum, put it in a coffee cup. And do you know how much you bleed when somebody cuts off your balls?
Something I don't need to know.
When they found Homer, they said he looked like he'd been dipped in blood up to his waist. He was barely alive when they got him to the hospital.
He survived?
We know you know who was there when those 3 civil rights boys was murdered.
Oh, here was the story about him.
We know you know who pulled the trigger.
Okay. They got the mayor to snitch.
Is he with the Bureau? Yeah, he's kind of a specialist. You sure the mayor won't talk about any of this?
Oh, he was with the FBI? Oh, dude played that story good as hell.
7 men involved. Pell and Bailey, they did the killing. Sheriff Stuckey? He knew about it, but he's too smart to be there.
Pell did the killing, and Bailey, the other guy. I knew it.
These Hastings will never prosecute. I know that. Well, we've got to get him in federal court. Don't drag me into your gutter, Mr. Anderson. These people crawled out of a sewer, Mr. Ward. Now, maybe the gutter's where we should be.
Anderson got a point. He got a point, Ward.
Who the hell called this meeting?
If you didn't call us, who the f did?
Shut up.
Now, wait a minute, because I got a note from my wife, and it said it was from you and Clinton.
We're all gonna walk straight out of here and say nothing.
First one opens his mouth's a dead.
Shut up.
All of y'all need to shut up. They were tape recording it.
Looks like the rattlesnakes are starting to commit suicide.
Hi, Lester. Well, I know you said 4:30, but we're running a little late, so,
They trying to put up on Lester. They're trying to get the weakest link.
Poor Lester. Else you're gonna have a mighty hard time picking your nose once I've closed this drawer shut.
we got you cold. Your buddies have already talked. We think you're in a lot of trouble, Lester.
Uh-oh, the locals see Lester in the FBI car. That's gonna get back to the Klan.
And your buddy says, refresh my memory here, Mr. Bird.
Lester Collins then said they only left me in there, but at least they shot me in there.
I didn't kill him.
Oh, they got him.
Shot him in the ass. We know that. He's already dead by the time you put a slug in him. Now, you either go on the record for us right now, or it's gonna be your ass we're talking about, not just the black kids.
I like him. I like his way. Now we're getting somewhere. We had to go to the gutter to get somewhere, but hey, it's working.
Think about it, Lester.
Lester, you better run. This ain't where you want to be. This ain't where you want to be, Les. Yeah.
They make it look so easy, don't they?
Stay still, pal.
The way we have it, on the night of the murders, you've struck a blow for the white man. Is that what you said, Clinton?
He letting them know Lester told.
Is that what you said? Because Clayton Townley and Ray Stuckey, they were too smart to be there.
Just a little cut.
I haven't done this for a long time. Get out there. You got a stupid smile, you know that, pal?
It has to be done. Your way wasn't working, man.
Make no mistake about it, Deputy. I'll cut your fucking head clear off and I'd give a shit how it reads in the report sheet.
He'll never close his eyes while getting a shave again. At least he got to go on a little ride afterwards. 25 cents. He about to have the Klan killing their own members. I knew it.
You get in the bedroom and lock the door. And stay away from the window.
Yeah, Lester. He just left his family there? Got him.
I didn't say nothing! I didn't say nothing! I didn't say nothing! I didn't say nothing!
Caught him. This was a setup. The Klan was trying to hang one of their own boys from the tree. Nobody has accuracy?
If you go on the record, Mr. Collins, we'll give you protection.
Not. They're gonna kill you anyway.
What if this was set up by him? And those were fake Klan members? All to get Lester to think that the Klan after him to make him go on the stand. Oh, that'd be brilliant. That'd be brilliant. This is all fake. Okay, that was amazing. Anderson's way is effective. Hey, buddy. How you like handcuffs? Sentenced to 10 years imprisonment for 10 years? 3 years, Lester, because he cooperated. But 10 years? 7 years? He's still laughing. 10 years is... You gotta think they probably won't even do the whole 10. Acquitted! Guys, these sentences are complete jokes. You too, buddy. $10 years is just not enough. Oh, damn Merritt hung himself before they can come get him. Went out like a coward.
Why did he do it? He wasn't even in on it.
Yeah.
Maybe we all are.
I'm glad to see some justice around here, but I still feel like it wasn't enough. 10 years for everything that happened. Seems like they got off with like a slap on the wrist.
Hello? I just missed you at the hospital. They said you'd gone home.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying. This is my home.
She's staying there.
Probably die here.
Better relocate in 10 years after Pale get out.
If I would have done it a long time ago. There's enough good people around here to know what I did was right. If you're ever in Des Moines, don't send me a postcard.
Don't treat me like your ex-wife. She's bold for staying there. I would have tried to pick up and just start a new life somewhere else. There's nothing left here. I mean, I guess her home and everything she freaking knows.
And it's hard, oh Lord. On Tuesday, walk on, and he can see where.
You want to drive, Ripper? Yeah.
Good job, fellas. Hell of a job.
And he can see where.
Not forgotten. They done messed up his gravestone. This is...